What makes a man fall for a woman? The secret behind lasting attraction. Have you ever wondered why some women leave such a deep mark on a man's heart that he can't forget them? No matter how far he goes. Is it just because of her beauty? Or simply because of her presence? No, there's something deeper, something invisible that we can't see, but can't deny. A man doesn't fall for a woman just because she's present in his life. In fact, he falls for the woman who can awaken something in him that no one else can touch. It's this connection, this bond, that keeps him captivated by her. So, what makes a man not stop thinking about you? The answer isn't as simple as looks or superficial gestures. It lies in a subtle factor, something unseen yet foundational to a powerful and lasting connection. In this video, we will explore the elements that make a man fall for you and keep coming back. What you're about to learn will not only change how you view attraction but also help you understand what truly keeps a man in your life. By the end of this video, you'll realize that true attraction doesn't come from outward appearances or temporary tricks. It comes from real connection, from being yourself and creating closeness and understanding that no one else can replicate. Join me in discovering these secrets. And who knows, you might be the woman every man can't stop thinking about. Welcome to Shining Mirror-LVB, where we dive deep into the lessons of love and life. The woman is a home, not a hotel. A man will never fall for a woman just for entertainment or to ease his loneliness. He won't seek temporary satisfaction or find comfort in shallow encounters. In reality, a man will fall for the woman he feels is truly a home. Not just a temporary stop or a shelter during a storm, but a place where his soul can rest and find peace. You've likely heard the saying, people don't fall in love with beauty. They fall in love with safety, comfort, and a sense of belonging. This is exactly what men are seeking in a real relationship. When a man feels safe in love, when he feels understood and accepted without having to put on a facade, he will find in that woman a place to return to, a place where he can be himself without having to try or defend himself. A woman becomes a home when she creates the space for him to feel at ease. Not a place where he has to be strong all the time or always please others. She is the place where he can share his worries, his deepest emotions without fear of judgment. And when a woman brings this feeling, when she becomes a home in his life, she is not just a vital part of his existence, but someone he can't forget, no matter where he goes. Remember, a home is not a physical location, it's a feeling, a sense of warmth, safety, and comfort. Similarly, when a woman becomes his home, she provides not only a sense of belonging but also a space where he can find stillness and peace in a chaotic world. That's why a woman doesn't need to try to become someone else to keep a man. She only needs to be herself, offering safety and sincere love. And that's exactly what makes a man unable to walk away. The woman is the strong wind when facing the storm. A man will never forget the woman who stands strong in the storm when his world is in chaos. She doesn't run away when things get tough. She doesn't just love the good days of his life but also embraces the moments when he is at his weakest, when he no longer has the strength to stand on his own. She is not the one who comes to save him, but the one who walks alongside him, never giving up when things get hard. True love is not about salvation, but about the ability to stand by each other, no matter how high the waves may be. This woman is an unforgettable image, the one who brings him peace in the stormy days, the one who shows him that love is not about control, but about standing firm together. That's why a man will never forget the woman who knows how to stay strong. No matter the circumstances, when he faces struggles, she doesn't make him feel weaker, but instead, she gives him a sense of strength in knowing she's by his side, supporting him unconditionally. That is true love, not expecting someone to save you, but accepting and being present for each other, facing challenges together. The woman is the strong wind when facing the storm, not to weaken the storm, but to help him feel strong enough to face it. When the world outside is chaotic and filled with fear, she is the one who makes him feel at peace, the one he wants to return to, no matter what happens. A woman like this is not only a lover, but also a companion, someone who can make his heart beat faster, even when the waves of life are crashing. She is the presence of strength and an endless source of power for him. The woman who challenges his soul, Indeed, the woman doesn't just challenge his mind, but she challenges his soul. She makes him feel things deeper than he ever considered before. She's not merely intellectually attractive, but a force that pulls him into a world he has never explored. When you live authentically and aren't easily understood, you become the woman he cannot stop searching for. When a woman expresses her uniqueness, not following predetermined molds or living life according to others' expectations, she becomes something magical and elusive. She isn't easy to fully understand, and this mystery keeps him curious, continuously yearning to discover more. We don't live just to entertain others, but to become someone who can change their world. A woman like this, who not only awakens the mind but also stirs the soul of the man, will become an irreplaceable part of his life. Once he feels this, he will never look at any other woman the same way again. She is the source of inspiration, the force that pushes him to explore new things within himself, things he's never dared to face. It's through this challenge that she helps him grow and become a better, stronger man, and ultimately, when he realizes he can't live without her, she becomes an inseparable part of his life. The woman who loves herself more than she loves him. A man cannot become infatuated with a woman who always needs him to survive. That kind of dependency is unhealthy, and in such a relationship, he will feel compelled to play the role of the rescuer or the protector. On the contrary, he will be drawn to the woman who knows how to love herself, who has enough strength and self-respect not to seek validation from anyone, especially him. She understands that her worth does not depend on the attention or approval from others. And this creates an invisible but powerful attraction. It is her independence that makes him admire and respect her. When a woman loves herself fully, not just loving her appearance or accomplishments, but also embracing her flaws and imperfections, she becomes complete in the eyes of a man. She doesn't wait for a man to validate her worth. She defines her own value and lives by her principles. Because of this, a man will feel that he cannot possess her, but can only respect and love her with admiration, not because she needs him, but because she deserves that love and respect. A man is attracted to a woman who not only loves him but also loves herself. She doesn't need him to feel confident or happy. She creates for herself a full life where love is not the only thing that brings value to her existence. This makes him feel that she doesn't live just to please him, but she lives for herself, for her own growth and happiness. He will feel that she is the only one who can walk alongside him in an equal relationship, where love is not about unconditional sacrifice but is a respectful and understanding choice. Thus, when she doesn't need him to feel confident or valuable, he will realize that she brings him peace and a sense of belonging without relying on any external factor other than sincere love and mutual respect. A man will never forget the woman who loves herself enough not to need anyone else to confirm her worth. And that is why he will not be able to find anyone else who can replace her. A man will admire and love a woman like this because she is independent, confident, strong, and doesn't need to change herself to fit anyone else. She is the one he will not only love but also want to protect, respect, and maintain a relationship where both have the space to grow and love each other. The silence of a woman is her power. A woman doesn't need to call attention to herself by any means. She doesn't need to make a fuss to be recognized, because it's her silence, her absence, that creates a strength that makes the man unable to forget her. Silence can often be more powerful than words. When she's not present, he will realize that she is an irreplaceable part of his life. She doesn't need to speak to show her strength, because her absence speaks volumes. Sometimes, it is precisely silence that is the most powerful way for a woman to assert her worth. It's not about seeking attention or doing everything to stand out, but knowing when to remain silent, when to step back, allowing the man to realize how important she is. She is not the one who seeks approval or acknowledgement from him, but rather someone who respects herself and knows that if he truly loves her, he will recognize this without words. She is the woman whose silence can make him feel everything he has lost. And that is a lesson he will never forget. When she steps back and is not present, the man will feel the emptiness in his life. It's her absence that makes him realize that love and connection aren't about constant presence but about the respect and value she has created. Silence is not weakness, it is the strength of self-control and self-respect. When a woman understands that sometimes her absence is the most powerful reminder of her worth, she will make the man unable to forget her, unable to ignore the fact that he needs her in his life. The woman who never loses herself in love. In the end, the man will never forget the woman who loves him but never loses herself. She is the woman who knows how to love fully without sacrificing herself. She loves him, but she remains true to herself and doesn't allow anyone, even the man she loves, to overshadow who she is. In every relationship, she understands that love isn't about unconditional sacrifice, but a combination of love and self-respect. Therefore, she loves him without losing herself, without giving up her values or her dreams. In love, this woman doesn't just place the relationship above all else but knows how to care for and respect herself. She doesn't live for others, but for herself, while being willing to share that love with the man in a healthy and lasting relationship. She understands that only by loving herself can she love others fully, without needing to sacrifice or lose her individuality. She is a strong image in the man's heart, someone he will always remember no matter what happens. He will remember her not just for the love she brings but also for how she keeps herself strong, not dependent on him to feel valuable. The man will realize that a woman like this is the only one who can give him the love he desires without losing herself. She is the woman the man can never forget, because she teaches him that true love doesn't require losing yourself. It is love full of freedom, respect, and completeness. Conclusion: you deserve love and respect. If these words have touched your heart, remember that you are not a temporary presence in anyone's life. You are a great, irreplaceable woman, and any man who meets you will never forget you. You deserve love and respect, not just from others but also from yourself. Always remember that you are an essential part of this world, and what you carry in your heart and soul is priceless. Never let anyone make you feel that you are not worthy of love and respect. You are a shining star, and true love will come when you know how to love yourself and maintain your worth. Share your thoughts in the comments below this video. Together, we can create a strong community where every woman shines and lives by her own value. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Shining Mirror-LVB channel to receive more valuable lessons on life, love, and success. We look forward to accompanying you on your journey of self-discovery and empowerment.